What's up, guys? It's your girl Sierra, and I am back with another. Wait, I don't even know how my intro go over voiceover, low key, so I'm not even. I'm not even. But hey, guys, I am not showing face today, but I wanted to get into my Thom Browne collection, nonetheless. Shout out to my friend Angel, who is the person who I bought all of these pieces from. I just want to be transparent. I'm not trying to look like I'm balling out here because these pieces are pretty expensive and I could not afford them full price. But yeah, so I was fortunate enough to pick up these pieces from Angel for a really good price, and I wanted to show you guys all of them. So in case you're unfamiliar with Thom Browne, this is Thom Browne. He is actually the CEO and creative director behind the brand, which was founded in 2001. And Browne founded his brand with actually only 5 suits, and it was by appointment, and he had a shop in the West Village. And he started his brand actually as a menswear brand. Later in 2011 came women's, and then in 2021 came children's. And the cutest freaking thing ever, children in Thom Browne. Like, I feel like if I had a kid, I would dress them in. I would not dress them. I would get them maybe a piece or two from Thom Browne. Only because I feel like Thom Browne is that type of brand that is going to appreciate. You can always sell it and get equal or more value. Or you can pass it down to your other kids, nieces, whatever. It's just that type of a piece, in my opinion. Thom Browne is known for challenging and modernizing today's uniform. Also, Thom Browne is under Zegna. Zegna is the parent company, which also Tom Ford is under. I'm actually not going to give y'all the uppity spiel because I've actually been talking to my friend Angel, who, as I told you, used to work at Thom Browne, and that's who I got all these pieces from. And then I've actually been talking to one of the reps as well. So this is what I have learned. Thom Browne is heavily inspired by 40s sportswear, 40s like workwear. Actually, the rep, she showed me a movie, Pleasantville, which features a 4-bar sweater, which is the freaking sweater, the 4-bar sweater that Thom Browne makes today. Like, it's crazy. But obviously the one in the video isn't Thom Browne. Like, this video is from ages ago. Also, my friend Angel sent me this photo, which is also a vintage collegiate sweater that also features the bars. And speaking of the bars, Thom Browne didn't always have 4 bars. It used to be 3 bars, but then there was a lawsuit with Adidas. I don't want to really get into that. So it used to be 3 bars, but now it is 4. I actually have a 3-bar sweater, y'all, which is insane that we're going to get into. So apparently everything always ties back into sports. Thom Browne loves sports. I think he even wanted to pursue some type of sport. I think he also wanted to be an actor, they said. Also, the rep was telling me that's one of the reasons why you see a lot of athletes in Thom Browne, because Thom Browne is actually deeply connected, like with sports. However, one of the moments that was said to put Thom Browne on the map was when Michelle Obama wore Thom Browne. I mean, she actually chose it amongst a slew of other dresses. So that was definitely a moment for Thom Browne. Also, when it comes down to the Thom Browne uniform, it's supposed to be worn a certain way. For instance, when you're wearing a cardigan, the last button isn't supposed to be buttoned. The tie isn't supposed to be, so stiff. Everything's supposed to be worn a certain way. My friend Angel was also telling me that Thom Browne, his father was like a white collar worker. So he was also heavily inspired by the way his father would dress. And his white Oxford shirt would always be, kind of frumpled and crinkled because he was working in it. So even with like the shirts, he was saying he kind of want them to have this worn in look. And I think what Thom Browne means to me personally is good craftsmanship, good fabrics, and just pieces that will transcend through trends. And that is the main reason why I did not hesitate to purchase these pieces from my friend. So without further ado, let's get into my collection. So the first couple pieces I'm going to be getting into are actually going to be a part of Thom Browne's uniform, aka his mainstay collection, aka you can always find these pieces at Thom Browne. Starting off with the 4-bar classic V-neck cardigan. And I was actually able to find this piece still online, and it's priced at $17.90. Woo! But it is 100% cashmere, made in the UK, and it is a size 2, which is what I am wearing. And when it comes down to Thom Browne's sizing, he does a numbering system for his menswear. So 00 is going to be the smallest, and then the largest is going to be a 5. And then for women's sizing, the smallest is going to be an Italian 36, and then the largest is going to be an Italian 48. And also, when it comes down to other ways that you can identify a Thom Browne piece, when you don't see the 4 bars on the sleeves, he'll typically have the grosgrain tab at the back of the neck or the back of the collar. And this tab is red, white, and blue because of the red, white, and blue ribbon for, you know, the Olympics and things like that, tying again that sportswear aspect. And this tab is actually, this little piece is made in Japan with Japanese fabric. I thought that was like such a fun nuance or detail to hone in on and to specify. And also, you will see the striped grosgrain trim when it comes like to the sides of his sweaters. They typically will unbutton, so you can see that detail, as well as on the inside of the sleeves of the cuff. Next up is going to be the white cotton Oxford grosgrain placket shirt. And this one I would definitely say is a classic Oxford. Some of the Oxfords are made in the USA, but mine's is made in Italy, and this is a size 1. Now, when it comes down to the fit, obviously these are, again, all going to be oversized on me, as these were my friend's clothes prior, who is much taller than me, and they were, you know, tailored to fit him the Thom Browne way. But I actually love a fit of a shirt like this because you can always finesse it to be more tapered to the body, but I feel like you can always throw on this type of fit with like trousers and give that effortlessness that we all love. Next up is going to be the Twill Classic backstrap short, and these are 100% wool, and the super number is said to be 120, and the super number is just referring to like the grade of wool. So the higher the number, this is 120, the finer the thread of wool is. The super number can get as high as like 160, so very luxurious. A 120 weight though, I definitely say is good for all year round. And then the back strap at the back, I tried to pull it as tight as I could, but as you can see, they are still big on me. I'm contemplating as to if I want to take them in, because I kind of like the, you know, low on the waist, tuck something in type of a vibe. And the size on these are a size 0, so a men's size. The smallest for the shorts are the same as everything else, so 00 is the smallest, and then the biggest is going to be a 5. Next up is going to be the Twill Classic Sport Coat in the fit 1. And this sport coat is the same wool weight, same everything as the short I just showed you guys. It actually corresponds with that short. And as you can see, it features 3 buttons going down the front, notched lapels, 2 flap front pockets, button cuffs with a grosgrain trim that you, again, are supposed to leave 1 button and then kind of roll it back, and also a double vent. And also you can notice it has like this ribbon, same grosgrain ribbon on the inside of the jacket. And that's just so that you are able to adjust it. The rep was telling me, like, if you're sitting down and you want to like widen it, you can, or bring it in, you can. So functional. And I so look forward to wearing the set. I think that the set, this jacket and the short is just phenomenal with sneakers, with heels, with anything. Last up from the pieces that I have from the uniform collection is going to be this 4-bar classic pullover. And this is, again, a men's piece, and it's in a size 1. And as you guys can see, it's a size 1, which is said to be like, I guess, a men's medium. So that goes to show you that it is meant to be more cropped on, I guess, a men's silhouette. But on my frame, I am 5'6.5", 110 pounds. Like, it still works. You know, it doesn't look oversized. It still fits due to the fact that it's shrunken. And it is 100% cashmere, made in Scotland, which Scotland is known to produce some of the best wools. And it features the signature grosgrain, the loop tab at the back, as well as the ribbons on the side of the vents. And I absolutely love this piece. I feel like it's definitely, again, one that I will cherish forever. So this next piece is going to be a cotton silk blend V-neck. And I couldn't find this piece actually on the web, but this is, again, a men's piece. It is a size 1, made in Italy. Does feature 2 side vents. And this one, I do wish it was a bit smaller due to the fact with the back, it has the grosgrain seam going all the way down. I love that detail. However, it doesn't lay as nicely or as flatly as I prefer. As it would if it were smaller, obviously. And this is actually one of the only pieces that has dry clean or hand wash. And that's probably because it's a cotton silk blend. And that's something that you have to think about too, obviously, is when you have these types of pieces, is how you're going to care for them and making sure you are taking care of them. I had to learn that the hard way. Next up is going to be my vintage cashmere cardigan. And this is definitely one of my most grailed Thom Browne pieces, considering that it is a 3-bar and he no longer does 3-bar again. He does 4-bar. I have a video actually when I first got this sweater, which I'll link down below, but I was so excited in the video. I had purchased it from Tokyo 7. But yeah, I have a whole video talking about this piece. So very quickly, I'll just say that it is 100% cashmere, made in Great Britain, and it does not feature any grill gain anywhere, any red, white, and blue anywhere. I guess he just wasn't doing that detail during that time. It also doesn't even feature like side vents. And this sweater is actually very similar to the sweater that you see Thom Browne running in this video, which I'm definitely going to replicate this moment, by the way. But yeah, definitely going to hold this piece near and dear to my heart, always. Next is going to be this men's printed cardigan. And literally up until doing this video, I have been saying that this was a women's freaking cardigan, but now that I know how the sizing works, this is a size 0, so men's piece. And maybe runway, I'm not sure. I actually purchased this at a Thom Browne sample sale, and I obviously was attracted to it due to the print. I love how the print just connects all the way around it. It just really looks like a special piece to have from Thom Browne. And it does feature the red, white, and blue grill grain on the side cuffs, the vents, as well as the back tab. So you have your identifiers there. But yeah, this is a piece that I definitely don't wear all the time. I've maybe worn it like 3 or 4 times since I've had it, but it's definitely, again, a piece that I'll cherish. I think it's super special. Lastly, we're going to get into a women's silk round collar Oxford. And this is actually the only women's piece that I own. I thought I had more. As I said, I thought that cardigan was women's. But this is a size 38, which is the second to smallest size that they carry. It is 100% silk, made in Italy. And as you guys can see, the way it just flows on the body, the way it feels on the body is just like none other. The grade of silk is just out of this world. I also love that it's in this very cream color. It looks very just romantic and sensual just in the fabrication alone. And yeah, I had to have this piece. I got it at a Thom Browne sample sale and still don't regret it. Love it to this day as I did that day. And good note to end on. All right, so that actually sums up my entire Thom Browne collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, especially those of you who asked that I do this video. Let me know what y'all thought about it down in the comments. Also, let me know if y'all want me to do another style video like this. I'd be open to doing that. And I'm sorry, I'm doing voiceover again, so I'm like forgetting my sign off. But I hope you guys have the best day ever. Peace, love.